And as the last notes of the Star Spangled Banner waft into the rafters here at the Woodruff PE Center, we are getting ready for another conference basketball game. Let's check out the starting lineups first. For the judges of Brandeis, they'll go with Latai Workman, number 21. He's a graduate student. He's 6'4", 200 pounds, averaging 7.7 points per game. Also in the starting lineup, Colin Sawyer, number 12, a junior, 6'3", 206 pounds, averaging 10.3 points per ball game. Corey Sherman's their leading scorer, number 5, averaging at 15 points per game. He's a 6'6" senior, 170-pounder out of Pennsylvania. We've also got Chandler Jones, number 3, in the starting lineup, averaging 12.8 points per game. He's a 6'5", 200-pound sophomore out of Springfield, Massachusetts. And at the point guard, you got Lawrence Beer, a sophomore, 5'10", 170 pounds. He's out of Providence, Rhode Island, averaging 6.8 points per game. For your Emory Eagles, Roman Williams will be in the starting lineup, averaging 17.5 points per game. Lawrence Rowley, 14.8 points per game and 7.9 rebounds per. The big 6'5", 200-pound sophomore out of Ypsilanti, Michigan. Jabari Beatty, the senior, 6'2", 180-pounder out of Morristown, New Jersey. He's averaging 10.2 points and 3.3 rebounds per game. Also in that starting lineup, Matthew Snare, who's coming off a career-high 30 points last Sunday against Carnegie Mellon. He's a 6'4", 195-pound sophomore out of Boca Raton, Florida, averaging 13 points and 6.6 rebounds per game. And at the point guard, you've got number 13, Nick Stuck. He's a 6'2" sophomore, 180 pounds out of Lithia, Florida. He's averaging 6.4 points and 2.9 rebounds per game. He moved into the starting lineup last Friday night against Case Western Reserve. Did a fine job, started against Carnegie Mellon, and he's in the starting lineup again tonight. Big game conference-wise. In the standings, there are 5 schools with 3-2 records. Chicago leads the way with a 4-1 record. Emory and Brandeis both with 3-2 records coming into this one. Jumping center for Emory tonight's going to be big Lawrence Rowley, the 6'5", 200-pound sophomore out of Ypsilanti, Michigan. Brandeis in the blue jerseys coming out a little bit later. Emory in the home white. They are ready to go and raring to go. Congratulations to the Emory women's team. They won earlier tonight, 70-57 over the Lady Judges of Brandeis. And we're getting ready to go. Jumping center, Latai Workman, the graduate student, 6'4", 200-pounder. Number 21, the ball's up, the game's underway. Emory's got the basketball, and it's great to be young and to be an Emory Eagle. Nick Stuck, no trouble. He drives right in, shoots and scores, and Emory quickly ahead 2-0. Nick Stuck got them off to a good start over the weekend as well last week. So your starting lineup right now, you've got Roman Williams, Lawrence Rowley, Jabari Beatty, Matthew Snare, and Nick Stuck. Those are your 5 in white for the home team. Brandeis going to play a much more deliberate kind of game. Long-range three-pointer. And that's good right off the bat by number 3, Chandler Jones, who hits. And Brandeis with their first lead of the game at 3-2. Brandeis playing man-to-man defense right out of the bunch. Stuck drive, three-pointer from the baseline, and it's in. Jabari Beatty, he hits a three-pointer. And Emory takes a 5-3 lead. Emory picking up with some full court pressure. Coach Jason Zimmerman thinking that there might be some ball handling issues maybe with the judges, and there's going to be some early turnovers. Sabir with the basketball, he's their point guard. He kind of runs the show for them. Sherman with it, he's number 5. He's their leading scorer. Misfires there, and out come your Emory Eagles. Stuck with it, drives in, takes the shot, and scores. Nick Stuck, the point guard, has 4 of the first 7 points. Jabari Beatty with the other three-pointer, and it is 7-3. Emory with a 4-point lead. Chandler Jones with it, gives it up to Sabir. Sabir to Jones. He can shoot from outside into Latai Workman. Workman backing in, puts it in, no good. Help defense there by Snare. They come back outside, around they go. Long ranger, no good by Sherman, and here come the Emory Eagles again. Lawrence Rally with it, gives it up to Snare. Long ranger, Roman Williams, no good. But what a tip by Lawrence Rally. Just couldn't get it to go, but he had tremendous position inside. He skied up there high, timed it perfectly, just could not quite get it to go. Emory with the 7-3 lead. And there's a quick timeout on the court, I think. So do we want to? Let's take a look by the numbers. 8, the number of games Emory has 10 or more three-point field goals in. Number 9, the number of Emory double-digit wins, leads the UAA in scoring. 11, the number of games Emory has scored 90 or more points. That leads the UAA. 35, the number of career double-figure scoring games for Roman Williams. 102, career steals for Jabari El-Beatty. And 560 consecutive games with a three-pointer. And we can make that 561 because we've already hit a three-pointer tonight. Jabari El-Beatty doing the trick right there. So it's 7-3. Emory with a 4-point lead. 17:35 to go. Almost a steal there. Snare almost anticipating. Sabir hits that one to make it 7-5. He hit it inside the point guard. Stuck with it now. Top of the key. Around we go. Brandeis in the man-to-man defense. Stuck with it after Roman Williams. Inside to Snare. Matthew, huge game on Sunday against Carnegie Mellon. He had a career-high 30 points. That one won't go, but that was a good shot. Inside it goes. And that's good as Akeem Sani just hits that one. And we're all tied up at 7-7. Sani has just checked in for Brandeis. Barry El-Beatty, Emory moving the ball crisply. Roman Williams takes it in, and that ball is smashed away by Lawrence Sabir. He's just a 5'10", 175-pound point guard, but he timed that one and blocked that one away. Checking in now to the Emory lineup, we've got Matt Davitt, who's averaging 16.9 points per ball game. Always does a great job coming in off the bench, gives the Emory Eagles some instant offense. Misfired there just a little bit. Sani with the rebound. And you got Sherman with it. He's their leading scorer, averaging right at 15 points per ball game. Jones to Sabir. Back over into the corner. Long range jumper, three-pointer. And that's good by Colin Sawyer. And Emory finds itself down by 3 now. Biggest lead +4. Trailing by the most at -3. Foul called away from the game on Lawrence Sabir. That's his first. That's the team's first. So Emory will trigger it in underneath its own basket. It's going to be Roman Williams with the basketball, looking for somewhere to go. Lobs it into Lawrence Rally. Turnaround jumper. No good. Just a little bit too hard. Snare quickly, smartly tips it out to Matt Davitt, who bags the three-pointer. And this game's all tied up at 10-10. Excellent effort by Matthew Snare, who along with the 30 points had 11 rebounds last Sunday afternoon against Carnegie Mellon, and he kept that ball alive, tipped it right to Matt Davitt, and Davitt drilled the three-pointer. Sani's got it now. Brandeis decided to go with a little more size. Inside it goes, tipped away by Snare. Sani short on the sky hook, and Jabari El-Beatty comes out with it, leading the fast break. Takes it to the hoop, takes it to the hole, right-handed puts it up, gets his own rebound, comes back out. Rally takes it in now. Deflected out to Beatty, three-pointer, no good. And Sabir gets the long rebound. A lot of action here, 10-10 your score. And we got another quick timeout here with 15:09 to go here in the first half, and the score tied at 10-10. Let's take a look at the series notes. Emory leads the all-time series, 33 wins to 29 losses. First meeting back in 1988, January 23rd, and Brandeis won that game by 20 points, 81-61. Emory's won 8 of the last 10 versus Brandeis. Emory won 90-57 at Brandeis last year, and 82-69 here on the home hardwood at the Woodruff PE Center. Emory 21-10 versus Brandeis at the Woodpeck, and they've won their last 9 in a row here on the home hardwood. So that's your story by the numbers. 10-10 your score. We've played almost 5 minutes of this one. A good matchup. Emory, the leading scoring team in the conference, 93.8 points per game, one of the leading scoring teams in the entire Division III. Brandeis with the top scoring defense in the league. So it's Brandeis ball. They come out to number 3, Chandler Jones. Jones gives it up to Sherman. Sherman's their leading scorer, averaging 15 points per game. Around the horn they go. Sawyer with it inside to Workman. Sawyer from 3, short. Rebound, Latai Workman. Long ranger, no good there by Chandler Jones, and Emory's got it across the court, across midcourt, and here we go. Matt Davitt with it. Davitt already has 1 3-pointer to Snare. Snare drives in, comes back out to Matt. Matt comes back out to Matthew. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Nick Stuck drives in, and he picks up a foul. Brandeis trying to get the charging call, but it goes Emory's way, and rightfully so. So that's going to send Nick Stuck to the free throw line. Nick Stuck's a 62% free throw shooter. He's averaging 6.4 points per game, 2.9 rebounds per game, and he's the leading assist guy on the team with 4.8 assists per game. He bags that, and Emory regains the lead at 11-10. Nick's done a very solid job since being inserted into the starting lineup. He hits them both, and Emory takes a 12-10 lead. Picks up with a full court pressure. Cross court they go. Kyle Downing is checked in, number 14 for the Judges, along with number 22, Eric DeGuano. Sawyer with it, no good. Matt Davitt cleans the board. Fast break. Matthew Snare puts it up, puts it in. Terrific pass and terrific body control as Matthew Snare catches it and keeps the square up and puts it up and in, and Emory with a 4-point lead, 14-10. Those points coming off good defense. Sawyer with it now, goes cross course to DeGuano. Into Latai Workman. He's a graduate student. He didn't play his freshman year, so he had 1 year left, and he's playing this year. 3-pointer. That's good by DeGuano. And that makes it 14-13. Nick Stuck quickly across court. Brandeis in their man-to-man defense. Over to Matt Davitt, cross court to Snare. Snare from 3, score it. Matthew Snare hits the 3-pointer. He has 5 points. Remember, he had a career high 30 on Sunday against Carnegie Mellon, so he remains red hot. Long forward pass up here to Kyle Downing, who brings it across. Almost stolen away. Great anticipation by Jabari Obeidi. Matthew Snare is going to take a breather. And in comes number 3, Luke Morrison, a nice looking 6'4" sophomore, 190-pounder out of Bristol, Indiana. Around the horn they go. Jones misfires, long range now by DeGuano, and he's come off the bench to hit a pair of 3-pointers. And Emory's lead is 17-16. Emory's biggest lead 4. They trail by as many as 3. Inside they go. Davitt backs in. Stolen away there by Workman. Sabir ahead to DeGuano. Boom! 3 3-pointers for number 22. The 6'4" junior out of Rhode Island, and he's come off red hot, and Brandeis has taken the lead at 19-17. 3 3-pointers for Eric DeGuano. Now checking in for the Emory Eagles, number 33, Clay Washburn checks in. Roman Williams checks back in. Bo Bomarito's in, along with Lawrence Rowley and Nick Stuck. So those are your 5 in white. Emory with a 1-3-1 full court trap zone. DeGuano crosses course to Sabir, their point guard, who says, I got it. Comes back down. Emory falling back into kind of a matchup zone. Nice pass inside to Workman. He's clobbered by Washburn, and he'll go to the free throw line. Brandeis with a 19-17 lead. 11:56 to go here in the first half. That's the first on the team. Latai Workman's averaging 7.7 points per game and 6.7 rebounds per contest. He's a 71% free throw shooter, and he hits the first. He shoots 42% from the field, 33% from the three-point arc. As I mentioned, he's a grad student. He was injured his freshman year, so he had an extra year of eligibility. So he's back for another year. And he misfires on that one. Great rebound by Lawrence Rowley, who pulled that one down. And here come your Emory Eagles down 3. Bo Bomarito gives it up to Stuck. Long range, Clay Washburn. He hits a three-pointer. We're all tied up at 20-20. Clay came off the bench and did a really nice job last Sunday against Carnegie Mellon. There was a travel that didn't get called. DeGuano's still out there. Sabir's out there. Sherman, their leading scorer, has the ball right now. Done a good job against him. He hasn't scored yet. Workman with it. Comes back out. Sherman from 3. Short. Washburn collects the rebound and outbreak the Emory Eagles. Nick Stuck gives it up. Clay Washburn with a chance there. Rally now to Bo Bomarito. He takes it to the hoop. Puts it up a little bit off balance, but the senior from St. Louis, Missouri hits that one. And Emory regains the lead at 22-20. Fun game to watch, close all the way. Emory falls back into the matchup zone. DeGuano with it. He's 3 for 3 from the home run stripe. He has 9 big points to pace all the judges. Now into the corner. Sabir, cross court it goes. To Workman. Workman takes it to the hole, puts it up and puts it in. A big, strong, experienced guy, and we're tied up again at 22-22. Nick Stuck with it to Bo Bomarito, who just hit last time down. Inside to Lawrence Rowley. He makes it look easy. A little turnaround jump shot right in Latai Workman's face, and Emory takes the lead, 24-22. Sabir, cross court now goes to DeGuano. Back to Sabir. Emory in that zone. I'd keep a guy near that number 22, DeGuano. He's 3 for 3 from the home run stripe. Inside he goes to Workman. Comes back outside. DeGuano. 4 for 4 for Eric DeGuano. Having a career start here. All from the home run stripe. 12 big points. And Brandeis has regained the lead at 25-24. Roman Williams now backs it in. The 5'9", 155-pound sophomore out of Louisiana hits that turnaround jump shot. And Emory retakes the lead at 26-25. Another timeout on the court with 9:16 to go. Emory by 1, 26-25. Let's take a look at this instant replay. Nice turnaround, baby hook, baby jumper, and in it goes. And that's the super slow-mo from our Emory Vision technicians. Good job, guys. Coach Jason Zimmerman in his 12th season here, the all-time winningest coach in Emory men's basketball. He has 206 victories against just 101 losses. He's had 9 consecutive winning seasons. And he's taken the team to the NCAA tournament the last 6 years in a row. Emory men's basketball has 5 UAA championship titles in 1989 and 1990, And then again under Coach Z, 2013, 2015, and 2016. One of the trips to the NCAA the last 6 years ended up in the grade 8. Just a lot of success under Coach Jason Zimmerman here at Emory University. Brandeis, they've got a brand new coach in Gene Bain. He's 10-6 in his first season, so they're happy with what he's got going. Coming back out onto the court now for your Emory Eagles in white, we've got Matthew Snare, number 32. Sabario Beatty, number 24. Bo Bomarino, number 30. Roman Williams, number 15. And Lawrence Rowley, number 14. Those are 5 in white. Emory trying to trap again. Cross court it goes. Sherman with it, their leading scorer, has not scored yet in this game. Sabir with it to Sherman. Cross it goes to Jones, number 3. It's tipped away by the quick hands of Roman Williams, but he knocked it out of bounds, so it's going to be Brandeis basketball with 3 seconds on the shot clock. So Brandeis is going to have to get a very quick shot off, getting it out under their own basket. Chandler Jones triggers it in, but they're going to have to catch it and pretty much shoot it right up. And he hits. Corey Sherman, that's his first 2. Weren't going to keep him quiet all night. Sabario Beatty now with it. Brandeis takes that 1-point lead at 27-26. And Bo Bomarino hits that one. So he's got a couple of hoops coming off the bench, the senior out of St. Louis. Sabir brings it across the timeline. Checked by Bo Bomarino. Sani with it now. He's checked back in, and it's going to be Emory basketball over on the side. Emory with a 1-point lead, 8:13 to go here in the first half. It's been close all the way. Emory's biggest lead's 4. Emory's biggest deficit was 3. Roman Williams with it. He's so quick. He can move with the ball, without the ball. He can create his own shots. Just a tremendous talent. Sabario Beatty, just a fantastic dish off to Lawrence Rowley, the senior, to the sophomore. And Emory's lead is now 3 at 30-27. Sabir with it. He'll bring it across to Jones. Back to Sabir. Emory in that matchup zone. Jones drives in. No good. Cleaned out of there nicely by Rowley. Long pass to Matthew Snare, who caught it. Couldn't quite capitalize on it, but then is fouled as he battles for the offensive board. Terrific pass by Roman Williams, looking a little like Tom Brady of the Patriots, who's going to be in town next week for the Super Bowl, number 53, as the Patriots take on the LA Rams. Roman Williams triggering it in, and it's stolen away. Latai Workman. It goes off his finger, so it'll now be Emory basketball again on the side. Matthew Snare will trigger it. They get it to Roman Williams. Emory up by 3. Bo Bomarino, he's got a couple of hoops already. Snare drives in, puts it up one-handed, running one-hander, and that's good. And that's the biggest lead of the game for Emory at 32-27, a 5-point Emory lead. Across the court they go. Sawyer with it to Jones, to Sabir. Into Workman. The grad student takes it to the hole, misses the rim. Pulled out of there by Snare. Quickly ahead, 3-pointer, no good. And Workman will get the long rebound, and back comes Brandeis. Sabir with it, they're more deliberate. They take their time. Emory likes to get out on the fly and run and gun as much as possible. They lead the conference with a 93.8 points per game average. They're coming off a 116-point effort, which ties the all-time school record against Carnegie Mellon last Sunday. So Matt Davitt checks back into the lineup. Nick Stuck checks back in. And Mason Johnson is back in as well. Nick Stuck, quarterback in the team from the point guard position. Across he goes to Jabari Beatty. Matt Davitt with it. Works it around. Snare, top of the key. Three-pointer. He's feeling it, folks. Matthew Snare, he's got 10. He leads Emory with 10 points. And that puts Emory up 35-27. And that's the biggest lead of the game so far. Emory red hot from the field. Nice pass inside. Jones puts it up, gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. We check out the field goal percentage. Emory is 14 of 24, hitting 58%. They were red hot on Sunday as well against Carnegie Mellon. They've hit 5 of 8 from the three-point arc, 62.5%. They're 2 of 2 from the free throw line, which is 100%. So Emory, once again, back-to-back games, just really shooting the lights out. Now Chandler Jones just hit that one. He's averaging 12.8 points per game. He's a 70% free throw shooter. Team's second leading scorer, 6'5" sophomore out of Springfield, Massachusetts. And it remains 35-28. Down Emory goes, and Nick Stuck couldn't quite get it to go. But he's going to go to the free throw line and try to add to this Emory lead. Nick Stuck's a 6'2", 180-pound sophomore out of Lithia, Florida. Plays the good D. Moved into the starting lineup 2 games ago, 3 games now. Leads the team with assists at 4.8 assists per game. And he's a 62% free throw shooter, so he gets 1. And there's another foul called on DeGuano. Remember, he came off the bench. He's 4 of 4 from the home run area, the three-pointer. There's Matt Davitt falling down, gets the three-pointer to go, and he's going to have a chance for a 4-point play, folks. Matt Davitt, the 6'7", 220-pound sophomore out of Ohio, University Heights, Ohio, and he's got a chance for a 4-point play. And a little too hard, but Jabari Beatty gets the rebound. Emory with the lead by 11, 39-38. Nick Stuck with it, Emory up by 11. 5:15 to go here in the first half. Emory once again scoring, shooting very, very well from everywhere. Beatty trying to work it inside. Snare battling with Sawyer. Mason Johnson's in there. Snare takes it in, puts it up. A little bit shy, but he gets fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line, shoot 2. 39-28. Emory with that 11-point lead. 4:55 to go in the game, in the first half. It looks like a technical has been called on Gene Bain, the first-year coach of the Judges. So Matthew Snare, they're going to have Matt Davitt shoot the technical. He's an 80% free throw shooter. (40-38) now. These are easy points from the free throw line. So Matt hits 1 of 2. Now Matthew Snare will step in. And he'll shoot 2 that he got for getting fouled as he drove to the hoop. The Emory Eagles have won 8 out of the last 9 against Brandeis. A little too hard there for Matthew. And his second one is up and in. So Emory now with a 41-28 lead, 13 points. That's the biggest of the game. They've trailed by as many as 3. Once again, red hot shooting has been the key to Emory's success. Sabir's got it, looking to get it over to Sherman on the side. Goes to Sawyer instead, now to Sherman. Sawyer to Guano. That's the first one he's missed. He's 4 of 5 now from home run, and that one looked good in the air. Nick Stuck takes it to the hoop, takes it to the hole, lays it up and in. Emory 43-28. A big 15-point lead for your Emory Eagles. Long ranger, no good. Rebound. Mason Johnson gets the fast break started. Nick Stuck, if they don't stop Nick Stuck out front, he goes in. Matt Davitt with a nice individual pivot and move. Matt Davitt hits. He's got 9 points. Emory's got a big lead, 45-28, 17 points. And Gene Bain says, you need to take a timeout. The technical fouls didn't do the trick, so maybe a timeout will do the trick. So we'll take a look again. Matt Davitt, couple of nice moves there, kept his pivot foot down, banks it in off the glass with the Mr. Drysdale shot, the banker. And Emory cruising right along with a 17-point lead now. As I mentioned in the pregame, Brandeis came into this one leading the conference in points against, meaning they were the top defensive scoring team in the league. Well, Emory's got 45 right now, so Emory's beyond their pace of 93.8 points per game. So right now Emory's offense is winning that battle. Matt Davitt, Matthew Snare, Nick Stuck, Jabari Beatty, and Mason Johnson are the 5 guys in white out there. Emory with the full court pressure, trying to see if they can create a steal, some easy hoops. Goes across to Sherman. Sherman with it. He has just 2 points today, and he's their leading scorer, averaging 15. So Emory's done a good job there. Sherman with it. To DeGuano, back to Sherman. DeGuano 4 of 5 from the 3-point arc. 6 seconds to go. They're going to have to toss it up. Emory playing great defense. Jones from 3. It's short. Long rebound by Sawyer. Back to Jones, who takes it in. Changes hands. Nice move, but it wouldn't go. And out come the Eagles. Nick Stuck behind his back. Gives it up. Long ranger Matt Davitt. A little bit too hard. Mason Johnson trying to get the offensive rebound, but he was blocked out. So it's now Brandeis ball. Judges with it. They trail 45-28. Down 17, DeGuano with it. Emory again playing great defense. Sonny gets it stolen away, poked away, gets it back, puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound, comes back out. No good, a little bit too hard there by Sherman, and cleared out of there by Mason Johnson, who's got a couple of back-to-back rebounds. Jabari Beatty from 3. Looked good in the air, no good. DeGuano with the rebound. He gets it out to Sherman, Corey Sherman, team's leading scorer. Playing the point guard right now. Sabir's on the bench. Jones with it. Tries to find an opening, drives in, shoots an air ball, no good. A rebound there by Nick Stuck, always looking down court. Nice dish. That was good passing. Matthew Snare to Beatty, then Beatty thought he saw Davitt underneath and just led him a little bit too much, but it remains 45-28, 2:13 to go. Coach Gene Bain encouraging his team on the sideline there for the judges, and Sherman will bring it on up. Sawyer with it now. To Jones. Jones inside to Workman. Jumper hits. The grad student gets the bucket. The judges were stuck on 30 for a long time, and quickly down the court, Roman Williams, he hit the 3-pointer. And Emory's up 48-30. That's the biggest lead of the game at 18 points. Sawyer with it now. Over to Sherman, down into Workman. He just hit the last jumper for the judges. Gives it up to Jones. Jones hits. 48-32. Minute 30 to go. Quickly, Emory showing no mercy. Quickly down court. Great pass to Lawrence Rowley, who lays it up, and then Lawrence Rowley with 6 points now. And Emory with an 18-point lead again at 50-32. Inside to Workman. The grad student hits another jumper. So Latai Workman hitting some good big hoops down the stretch here for the judges. Jabari Beatty, good. Emory with back-to-back three-point jacks. How about that? Roman Williams hits, then Jabari Beatty hits. It's 53-34, a 19-point Emory lead, biggest of the game. Sherman long range, he hits his first three-pointer, his 5th point of the game, and it's 53-37. Game clock's at 27, shot clock's at 21, so Emory's going to wind this down, but there will be some time left over. Roman Williams with it, not checked. Sherman's just kind of watching him. 8 seconds to go now on the shot clock. They get into an offensive motion. Out it goes. Jabari Beatty inside the three-point, and he hits again. The senior drills that one. He's got 8 points. Long ranger, no good. And at the half, Emory leads it by 18, 55-37. Let's quickly take a look at the top scores. Let's take another look in super slow-mo. Our Emory Vision super slow-mo. They give it up. And there's the jumper by Jabari Beatty, who hits that jumper. Terrific job by everybody here. And Emory again just shooting lights out. Matthew Snare, he's got 8 points for the Emory Eagles. Nick Stuck has 9 points. Matt Davitt has 9 points. Lawrence Rowley has 6. Jabari Beatty has 6. And Roman Williams has 5. Bo Bomarino came off the bench for a couple of hoops. He has 4. Clay Washburn had a three-pointer. He had 3. And that's your leading scores for your Emory Eagles. So we'll be back after this message from Emory, and we're also going to show some basketball here from some of the Special Olympians. So enjoy this during your halftime break. Emory leads at 55-37 over the judges of Brandeis. Welcome back to Emory University men's basketball. We are at the half of the Emory Brandeis game with the Emory Eagles soaring by the judges 55-37. Let's take a look at some of the first half stats, and what jumps out at you is the excellent shooting of the Emory Eagles, once again hitting 21 of 34 from the field. That's 62%. That's red hot. They hit 8 of 14 from the three-point arc. That's 57.1%. That's smoking hot as well. Your leading scorers were the 11 points of Matthew Snare, who did an outstanding job. Matt Davitt came off the bench. He had 9 points. Jabariel Beatty had 8 points. Nick Stuck had 9 points. Lawrence Rowley has 6 points. Roman Williams has 5. Bo Bomarito came off the bench and hit for 4, and Clay Washburn hit a three-pointer for 3 points for your Emory Eagles. Also, for Brandeis, they were led in scoring by Eric DeGuano, who was 4 of 5 from the three-point arc, all 12 of his points from long range. Now, Coach Jason Zimmerman has been at Emory for 12 years. He has won more games than any other men's basketball coach in school history. He's had 206 career victories, an all-time high. And with that kind of success comes a coaching tree. So let's check out some of the guys that have coached under Coach Jason Zimmerman, have gone on to big things as well. And this was put together by John Farino, from the Sports Information Director from the Emory Sports Information Department. But Matt McKillop, he was an assistant coach on Coach Zimmerman's staff during the 2007 and 2008 season. Currently, he's in his 11th year on the Davidson staff and 3rd as the associate head coach. Claude Perdue was a 4-year member of the Emory program as a senior. He was a member of Zimmerman's first Emory team in 2007 and 8. He is in his 8th year as an assistant coach at Georgia State. He's helped the Panthers to 5 straight winning seasons, which includes 2 NCAA tournament appearances and 1 berth at the NIT. Before GSU, he spent 1 year as a program coordinator at UTEP under Tim Floyd. Austin Claunch, he played 4 years under Coach Z, 2008 to 2012, and closed out his career as the school's all-time assist leader in his first year as the head coach at Nicholls State of the Southland Conference. Prior to his appointment there, he has spent 2 years as assistant at Nicholls. Before Nicholls State, he spent 2 years as a graduate manager and 1 year in the video department at Clemson. Chris Murphy, another person on Coach Z's coaching tree, coached as an assistant under Coach Zimmerman for 4 years, 2009-10 through 2012-13, helped the Eagles compile an overall record of 74 wins against 28 losses, UAA co-champs, and Emory earned a postseason berth in his final season. He's in his 6th year as head coach at his alma mater of Union College. He led the Dutchman to a pair of Liberty League titles and NCAA tournament berths. And Chris McHugh, 4-year member on Coach Zimmerman's staff, 2013 through 2017. He helped the Eagles to 4 NCAA tournament appearances and a run to the NCAA Elite 8 in 2014. Emory compiled an 80-31 record during his stint and won 2 UAA crowns. In his 2nd year as the head coach at Washington and Lee, which is his alma mater, he guided the Generals to a 17-10 record last year, the first Washington Lee coach to have a winning record in his first season in over 70 years. So that is the coaching tree of Coach Jason Zimmerman. They don't come any better than Coach Z. He's just done an outstanding job here for Emory. He has really turned this program around. He's had 9 consecutive winning seasons. He's taken 6 consecutive teams to the NCAA tournament. He's won 206 games already in his young career against just 101 losses. He's the all-time winningest coach at the men's program here at Emory, and so he has got a coaching tree that's growing and growing and will continue to grow and continue to be successful. So we're at the half. It's 55-37. It was a really close game over the first 13 minutes of the first half. Emory led by as many as 4. They trailed by as many as 3. And then Emory went on a big-time run. They led by as many as 19 points at 53-34, 19 points being the biggest lead of the first half. And right now, they lead at 55-37, which is an 18-point lead. So, second half underway. Brandeis has the basketball. The men in blue bring it across. Amir's got it. And we are ready to play the second half to the hoop. He goes. That's Jones. So, Brandeis gets first blood here in the second half, cutting into the Emory lead just a little bit. Roman Williams with it. They double-team him. Jabariel Beatty comes out and helps out. Nick Stuck down into the corner. Matthew Snare with it. He's the leading scorer for Emory at the half. He has 11 points. Puts up the three-pointer. No good. Great offensive rebound. Almost. Lawrence Rowley really battling inside. And he couldn't quite get it. It's going to be Emory basketball underneath their own hoop. Fouls on Lawrence Sabir. That's his second. That's the team's first. The second half just underway. Coach Z mopping up a little perspiration that got on the court. And we're ready to play some hoop. A long pass that comes out to Lawrence Rowley. Now to Roman Williams. So quick off the dribble to Nick Stuck. Down into the corner goes to Matthew Snare, who dishes it off. Blocked by number 3, Chandler Jones, who timed that perfectly. Both teams had one block shot in the first half, and it should be noted that both teams had just 3 turnovers in that first half, and that's excellent played basketball. Just 3 turnovers by each team in the first half. Nick Stuck with it now. To Snare, gives it up. Beatty drives the lane. Gets it knocked away, stolen away. Sabir with it, looking for somewhere to go to Sawyer. Sawyer from 3. Short, no good. Beatty battles for it. And there's a whistle. (55-39). Emory's lead is 16. The foul is on Jabariel Beatty. That's his first. That's the team's first of the second half. Sabir will trigger it inside, goes all the way back outside. Roman Williams almost steals it away from Jones. Jones takes it in, changes hand. Comes out of there are the Emory Eagles. And Nick Stuck says, I'll take it coast to coast. One thing in the last 3 games that Nick Stuck has started, he has not been afraid to get the ball and drive it the length of the court if he has to. And Case Western Reserves players did not stop him. Carnegie Mellon did not stop him. And so far Brandeis hasn't, stepped out there to try to take the charge. He's just gone to the hoop. And it's been very effective for the Emory Eagles. Let's take a look at the UAA records right now. Chicago leading the way with a 4-1 record, 11-5 overall. Then look, Brandeis, Emory, Rochester, Carnegie Mellon, WashU, all with 3-2 records. So there's a big bunch up right there in the middle. Case Western Reserve is 1-4, and NYU is 0-5. And of course, the Violets are coming to town on Sunday at high noon. We'll have that broadcast for you here on the Emory Network. Must have been a technical foul called. Nick Stuck steps to the line. He hits a couple. And it's going to be Emory basketball as well. 57-39. 18-point Emory lead. And Roman Williams either stepped on the out-of-bounds line or the ball did, so it's a turnover. It's going to be the judge's ball. Jones is going to trigger it into Sabir. Emory picking up with a little bit of pressure, not a lot of pressure, just a little to let them know that they're around. Emory, the highest scoring team in the conference. And it looks like they're going to stay that way. Sawyer gets it over to Sabir. Roman Williams checking him man to man. Jones with it now, almost walks. Takes Lawrence Rowley into the hoop. And there's a whistle. It's going to be on Lawrence. That's his first. That's the team's second. Emory just red hot in that first half. Over 62% from the field. 57% from the three-point area. They continue their hot shooting, and they're going to be tough to beat if they shoot like that the rest of the season. Jones misfires on his first. Makes the second, cuts the Emory lead to 17 points at 57-40. Nick Stuck brings it across the timeline, and I like the way he looks to be aggressive. He looks to go to the hoop. He gives it up to Matthew Snare. Matthew Snare hits the three-pointer, biggest lead of the night, 60-40, Matthew Snare now with 14 points. Emory continuing to shoot the lights out. Just a lot of fun to watch. And Brandeis, as I said, they're a good defensive team. Jones gave it up there. And then I think he fouled Nick Stuck. That's Chandler Jones' first. He has 9 points. Eric DeGuano came off the bench. He's the leading scorer for Brandeis with 12, all with 3-pointers. Let's take a look now in super slow-mo again. Matthew Snare, number 32 from 3, and that hit nothing but the bottom of the net. Matthew Snare with 14 points. He had 30 big points, a career high, last Sunday against Carnegie Mellon. Now, of course, the athletic department here at Emory University, run by athletic director Dr. Michael Vienna, and along with Joyce Jalil, they do an outstanding job. Emory has won 25 NCAA titles in school history. They won 195 UAA championships. They've had 184 academic All-Americans and 112 NCAA post-grad scholars. So it's a tradition of excellence that Dr. Michael Vienna and Joyce Jalil lead. They do an excellent job with all the sports here at Emory University. When you walk into the Woodruff PE Center, and I hope everybody gets a chance to come here someday, there are pictures and pictures. I don't know if there's thousands of pictures of all the great players from all the different sports that have excelled here at Emory University. And it's a fantastic athletic program. All right, 60-40, Emory with a 20-point lead. Roman Williams with it, checked by Sabir, and he's fouled right off the top. That's his third, so they'll have to keep an eye on him. He's the team's point guard. Nick Stuck now with it to Lawrence Rowley, to Roman Williams. Matthew Snare with it. He leads this team in scoring tonight with 14. Seven seconds on the shot clock, and then Roman Williams is just fouled. That's going to be 4 on number 2, Lawrence Sabir, and that's a big factor because he's the team's true point guard, and he's got 4 fouls with 17:30 to go, and he probably is looking at a long rest there on the sideline. Rowley with it to Jabari Obeidi. Into the corner, Robin Williams. So quick with it, dishes it off. Long ranger, no good. Cleared out of there by number 5, Corey Sherman. Team's leading scorer. There's DeGuano. A little bit too hard. He's now 4 or 6 from out there. Sawyer with the rebound. Nice rebound by Colin Sawyer, a 6'3", 206-pound junior. And he's going to go to the free throw line. The foul's on Lawrence Rowley, and that's his second. It's the team's third. Sawyer goes to the line. He's averaging 10.3 points per game and 2.3 rebounds per game. He's a 78% free throw shooter, and he hits that one. Matt Davitt checks back into the lineup for the Emory Eagles. Matt had 8 points in the first half. To make that 9 in the first half. Misfire there, 60-41. Nick Stuck with it, brings it across to Snare. Snare over to Roman Williams. Roman takes it into the hoop, puts it up, and there's a block, so he's going to go to the line. Roman Williams is so quick off the dribble. He can create his own shot. He can create a lot of shots for a lot of his teammates. He goes to the line shooting a couple. He's an 80% free throw shooter. He hits the first. He's the team's leading scorer now, 17.5 points per game. He's averaging 3.7 rebounds per contest, and he's second on the team in assists with 4.2 assists per game. Nick Stuck, the team leader, with 4.8 assists per game. So he hits them both at 62. 62-41, 21-point lead, biggest of the night for Emory. Emory still with a little full court pressure. DeGuano with it. Comes to the middle to Jones. And now to Sherman, the leading scorer of the team, who's going to have to take over that point guard position because Sabir is in foul trouble with 4 sitting on the bench next to Gene Bain. Sawyer, nice pass inside to one of their big guys, Akeem Sonari. (62-41) your score. Emory 12-4 on the season, 3-2 in conference play. And you got Sherman out there running the show, quarterbacking the team. He's checked by Roman Williams. Runs off a pick by Jones, nowhere to go, comes back to DeGuano. Long ranger now, no good. Good rebound there by number 33, Clay Washburn, who just checked in. Clay can shoot from outside from the three-point line. There's a three-pointer by Roman Williams, and it's 65-41. 24-point lead. Still with the full court pressure. Emory up by 24. Still continuing to shoot lights out from the field. We'll check those stats at the next break. Sherman with it. Shot clock down to 8. They're going to have to take a shot. Blocked away by Clay Washburn. Kyle Downing drove in and Clay Washburn said, "Not in my house." Blocked it away. There's 3 seconds on the shot clock, so Downing is going to trigger it inbounds. But whoever catches is going to have to shoot it pretty good. It goes to Workman, and they didn't get the shot off. Workman caught it about 25 feet away. He was off balance. He really couldn't shoot it. He dished it off to Corey Sherman, and then the shot clock went off. So it's 65-41 Emory basketball. It's 15-16 to go here in the game. Great play and a great tip in by Bo Bomarito, who just checked in. Bo had 4 points in the first half. Give him 2 more. He's got 6. Emory 67-41. Biggest lead of the game. Downing with it now. Cross court it goes to Sherman. Emory just a juggernaut offensively. Shooting from the three-point arc, driving in, shooting inside. There's a nice drive there by Corey Sherman. He's averaging 15 points a game, and he shows you why right there. Roman Williams traveled, shuffled his feet a little bit. Sherman has 7 points. DeGuano still the leading scorer for the judges with 12. For Emory, their leading scorer is Matthew Snare. He has 14. Nick Stuck has 11. Roman Williams has 10, and Matt Davitt has 9. So those are your leading scorers for Emory. Cross court it goes. DeGuano drives in, gets it blocked by Clay Washburn, but there was some contact there, and so DeGuano will go to the free throw line. DeGuano's a 6'4", 200-pound junior out of Sanderstown, Rhode Island. Not a good free throw shooter, but he hits that one. He's an excellent three-point shooter, particularly tonight. Luke Morrison, number 3, he checks in for the Emory Eagles. Clay Washburn's out there, Bo Bomarito's out there, Matt Davitt's out there, Roman Williams, and Luke Morrison. Those are your 5 in the white jerseys. Davitt, long way away, Bo Bomarito. Clay Washburn into Davitt. Davitt backs in, takes the baseline, Comes back out, puts it up just a little short, gets his own rebound, and that's a bunny. Matt Davitt's not going to miss that one. Good offensive board, put it right back up and in. He has 11 points, averaging 16.9. Latai Workman with it, goes cross court. DeGuano, swish! He's 5 of 7 from the home run arc. He's got 15 points. Roman Williams says, I can try a three-pointer, but that's no good. Long rebound to Latai Workman, a graduate student. Blocked nicely by Bo Bomarito. Corey Sherman with a little Spalding in his forehead on that one. Matt Davitt almost got that one a little short. Scramble for it, goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Brandeis basketball. 12:52 to go. Emory cruising, 22-point lead, 69-47. So Matthew Snare checks back in. Nick Stuck checks back in. Matt Davitt's out there. Bo Bomarito's out there. And Luke Morrison is out there. A lot of different combinations in today's game. Good hustle by Matt Davitt, trying to make the steal. Workman comes in, goes cross court to Sawyer. Sawyer hits the three-pointer from the baseline. That cuts the Emory lead to 19 at 69-50. Nick Stuck with it. Nice pass inside to Snare, who takes the baseline, goes up on Workman and hits. Matthew Snare, he can score inside, he can score outside. He's the leading scorer for Emory with 16. DeGuano has 16 for Brandeis. He's got 5 three-pointers and 1 free throw. Workman looking for somewhere to go. DeGuano with it. Sabir is checked back in. He has 4 fouls. Inside to Latai Workman. Goes up strong, gets it blocked. He says, hey, I was hacked, but no whistle. Nick Stuck with it. Matt Snare just hit the inside. Matt Davitt, turnaround jumper, a little bit too hard. Sawyer with the rebound, and here's Sabir, and here come the judges. Here come the judges. DeGuano from 3, in and out, no good. Rebound by Jones, back to Sabir, who puts it in off the glass, no good. Rebound, Matthew Snare, and here come the Eagles. Tipped away by Sabir. I think they're going to get stuck with a foul. Kind of a wild, mad, scrambling type play. It's going to be on Nick. That's his first. That's the team's 5th. Taking a look at shooting, Emory 26 out of 46, hitting 57% from the field. Emory is 10 of 19 from the three-point line. That's 52.6%. And Emory's 9 of 13 from the free throw line. So Emory continues just hot shooting, 56.5% overall. Sabir drives in, has to stop. Shot clock running down to 8. Sabir takes it in, lays it up, and lays it in. The Brandeis point guard hits, and he has 4 points. Emory's lead cut to 19. Bo Bomarito with it. Matthew Snare, he can hit from outside if he chooses. Backs in. Rowley. Luke hits. Luke Morrison hits the three-pointer, puts Emory up 74-52. That's his first points of the game on a good-looking three-pointer. Emory averaging over 10 three-pointers per game. 74-52, Emory by 22. Quick whistle there. Fouls on number 32, Matthew Snare. That's his second. Snare has 16 points. He leads Emory. Nick Stuck has 11. Roman Williams has 10. Out it comes to Jones. Jones backs it up. 18 on the shot clock, and it's almost stolen away there by Luke Morrison. The judges, DeGuano looking for somebody to get it into. Emory playing good defense. They got to go all the way back. And boy, Lawrence DeBeer just barely kept that ball in bounds. Takes it to the hoop. Nobody stops him. Rebound nicely by Lawrence Rowley. Ahead to Roman Williams. Lob pass into Matthew Snare. Blocked. No whistle. And out come the judges. Cross court it goes. Jones down into the corner to Sawyer. Sawyer back up to Sabir. To DeGuano. Luke Morrison all over him. He knows that guy can shoot. Jones with it. Drives into the hoop. Stolen away. They were trying to get it to DeGuano over in the corner. And Bo Bomarino, who's a great defensive player, he anticipated where the pass was going and just got there a smidge late, but was able to tip it out of bounds. So it's going to be Brandeis basketball under their own hoop, under 10 minutes to go. And it goes to Sherman, and that's a foul on Morrison. That's his first. That's the team's 7th. So we're moving on to down the 1-1. Corey Sherman stepping up there to take the free throws. Misfires on the first, doesn't get the second. Roman Williams pass tipped. Schnare with good basketball IQ kept it alive over to Morrison. There's Bo Bomarino from 3. The senior from St. Louis, Missouri, now with 9 points coming off the bench. Sawyer with it. Back across to Sabir. Sabir playing with 4 fouls. Emory shooting has just been phenomenal for the last 3 games. Sani with it. Now to Sherman. To Sabir. Trying to work off a pick. Sawyer. That ball would have been blocked. And there we've got a violation. That's the second shot clock violation this game. Say what you will about scoring 93.8 points per game for Emory, but they play good, hard defense. This isn't just a run-and-gun offensive team. This is a team that gets a lot of points because of the good defense they play. Roman Williams behind the back. Down to Rowley. Nice move. Nice move. A good pass by Williams. Nice move by Rowley. 79-52 it is. 27-point lead. Brandeis working their offense. Emory playing good defense. And it's Emory basketball again. Emory 12-4 on the season, 3-2 in conference play. Morrison from 3. Just a little short on that one. Jones with the rebound to Sabir. Under 8 minutes to go. DeGuano. There's a travel. Both these teams just had 3 turnovers each in the first half. A few more here in the second half. A little bit of fatigue factoring in. Roman Williams with it. He's got 10 points tonight. It's the 3. Nope, in and out. Oh, good. Morrison trying to get the rebound. Sabir comes out with it quickly ahead. DeGuano misses on the layup, gets his own rebound, and gets fouled. So Matt Davitt with the foul there. That's his first. Matt has 11 points tonight. Luke Morrison takes a seat. Nick Stuck comes back in. DeGuano hits the first. He's got 17 points to pace the judges. He came off the bench. He's got 5 3-pointers to his credit. This fires there. Matt Davitt with the rebound, and Nick Stuck. Roman Williams. Jabari Beatty, Lawrence Rowley. He takes it to the hoop and puts it up and puts it in. Lawrence Rowley, who had 28 big points against Case Western Reserve on Friday last week. He's got 10. Emory with 4 guys in double figures, or 5 guys in double figures. Matthew Snares hit the double figure mark as well. He's sitting down for a few minutes. Long ranger now, no good. Davitt with the rebound. Nick Stuck, 1-on-4. Inside it goes Davitt. Muscles, puts it up, no good. Gets his own offensive rebound, puts it up, no good, but he's going to go to the line. Foul's going to be on number 3, Chandler Jones. That's his second. So Matt Davitt with a couple of high percentage shots inside. Couldn't quite get him to go, but he's going to go to the free throw line where he's an excellent free throw shooter, averaging 80%. It's the first. Matthew Sneer has 16. Nick Stuck has 11 points. Matt Davitt has 11. Lawrence Rowley has 10, and Roman Williams has 10. So 5 guys in double figures, and Bo Bomarito has 9. So Coach Jason Zimmerman's team really spreading the wealth. It's hard when you have so many guys that can score, and that's a nice problem to have. Workman goes strong to the hoop. And I think Rowley's going to get whistled for the foul. 83-53. Now a 30-point lead for Emory. Largest of the game. Latai Workman at the free throw line. He's averaging 7.7 points and 6.7 rebounds per game. A little short there. He's a 71% free throw shooter on the season. And Lawrence Rowley takes a seat. Back into the lineup comes Mason Johnson, number 44, a 6'7", 205-pound freshman out of Phoenix, Alabama. Workman hits the second, 83-54. Nick Stuck brings it across. Always attacking, always being aggressive. You got to like that on the Emory offense. 44, no good. He misfired there, Mason Johnson. In and out, almost tipped in by Stuck, who went way up to get the rebound. And then there's Roman Williams, 5'10", but amongst the tall timber, gets the rebound, puts it back up and in, and he has 12 points on the game. 85-54, 31-point lead. Sabir now with it inside. The ball just went right through Sawyer's hands. And it's hard to keep the concentration up. There's 5:46 to go, but you're down 31 points. It's fairly obvious what the outcome of the game is going to be. So that's still why you practice and why you play. That should be off the fingertips of Corey Sherman. It's going to be Emory basketball under its own hoop. Nick Stuck's going to turn it in. Matt Davitt with it, drives into the paint, looks for somewhere to go with it. Jabari Beatty with it. Beatty in and out, no good. Rebound there by Corey Sherman, who brings it across the timeline, palms it but passes it off. Sabir, and then he loses it. Sherman lost the handle quickly ahead to Davitt. Davitt drives in, and he's fouled by number 14, Kyle Downing. So that'll send Matt to the free throw line. That's Downing's second. That's the team's 8th. So Matt Davitt, he's got a couple. 80% free throw shooter hits the first. Matt with 14 points right now. The average is just a whisker under 17, 16.9. And that one's short. Rebound to Sawyer, handoff to Sabir, and here come the judges. Sawyer with it, trying to go backdoor. Comes back out to Sabir. Sabir to Downing. Sabir from three. He hits. The Brandeis point guard with a three-pointer. 86-57, three-pointer on the way, no good. Matt Davitt reaching up to get the offensive rebound on Bo Bomarito's shot, and he's fouled, so he's going right back to the line. 4:31 to go in this basketball game. Emory up by 29, 86-57. Let's take a look at the shooting percentages again. Emory with 31 of 59 from the field. That's 52.5%. They're 12 of 25 from the three-point arc. That's 48%. Very good shooting today by the Emory Eagles. A lot of them, misfires, have been tip-ins and second and third shots in the paint when people have been banging the offensive glass. Jabari Beatty checks back in. Roman Williams takes a breather. Roman Williams with 12 points. Matt Davitt hits the second. He's got 16 points. Matt's going to take a seat, and Clay Washburn's going to check in. 5 Emory Eagles in double figures. And Bo Bomarito with 9, so they might get to 6. Sawyer with it now, 4:20 to go. Sabir back to Sawyer. Emory still playing just terrific defense. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Blocked away beautifully by Jabari Beatty. Quickly ahead, Luke Morrison to Bo Bomarito. Beatty drives the hoop, picks up a foul. Fouls on number 4. That's Austin Clamage, whose brother plays at Rochester. If that name sounds familiar among the UAA fans. His brother dropped 41 on Carnegie Mellon last week. Beatty with 8 points. 88-57. 31-point lead. Make it 32. Kyle Downing driving strong to the hoop for the judges. He picks up a foul. Under 4 minutes to go in this game. Emory 12-4 on the season, on the way to the 13th win. 3-2 in conference play. We showed you the conference standings. Chicago leads with a 4-1 record. Then there are 5 schools with 3-2 records, including Brandeis. Things will shake out a little bit more this entire weekend. NYU, the Violets, coming to town on Sunday at high noon. We'll have that one for you here on the Emory Basketball Network. Clay Washburn with it, 89-58 your score. Emory with a chance to hit 100 points again. Into the corner, Clay Washburn from 3, bingo! The big guy with a 3-pointer, he's got a couple of them, and he has 6 points on the night. 92-58. .34 lead. Downing with it. Dishes off to Clamage. Clamage passes it up. .92-58, under 3 minutes now. Downing with it. has to put it up. That's the third shot clock violation in the game. So Emory's defense really very effective, and now Coach Jason Zimmerman clearing the bench. Coming in now, Spencer Osborne, Joseph Katz, Mason Johnson is out there, Pierre Coffey, from 3 points, that's no good. And number 12, Nick Tepajanin, is also in there for the Emory Eagles. So those are your 5 in white. Coach Jason Zimmerman zeroing in on career win number 207. Downing, no good. That foul's going to be on Akeem Sani. No, they're not. They're going to call it against Emory. On number 44, Mason Johnson, that's going to send Akeem Sani to the line where he's an 83% free throw shooter. 92-58, Emory up by 34. Sani misfires there. The Emory women's team also winning today 70-57, so congratulations to the ladies team. Pierre Coffey with it, brings it down to the corner. Katz now. Around the horn they go. Tepajanin. And Spencer Auburn's toe must have touched the out-of-bounds line because it goes over to the judges. 92-58, under 2 to go. Emory Eagles looking to go to 4-2 on the season in conference play. Emory's basketball, as Sani battled in there inside with Mason Johnson. Mason Johnson triggers it in. Joseph Katz will bring it across the line. Pierre Coffey with it. Baseline. Katz from 3. No good there. 92-58, minute 17 to go. Long pass it goes. Nolan Haggerty with the rebound. Comes back outside to Downing. And that goes over the backboard. It's going to be Emory basketball, 92-58. A very dominant performance by the Emory Eagles coming in. They were averaging 93.8 points per game. They're right at that right now. Brandeis came in with the best defense, scoring defense in the conference. And Emory's offense has shown that they can score in the 90s against anybody. Turnaround jumper no good by Spencer Osborne. Here comes the judges. Long range by Clamage, no good. Sani with the board. Almost stolen away there by Pierre Coffey. And the foul's going to be on Pierre, so it's his first. Sani's going to shoot the bonus. This was a close game for the first 13 minutes. Emory led by as many as 4, trailed by as many as 3. It was back and forth, and then Emory just kind of took charge the last 7 minutes. They had a nice lead at the half, 55-37, and they just added that here in the second half. Sani makes the second, 92-59, 24 seconds to go. Shot clock's off, so Emory will probably just dribble this out. And the crowd here giving the Emory Eagles a nice hand. They raised their record to 13-4 on the season, 4-2 in conference play. A dominating performance by the Emory Eagles. They shot extremely well from the field today. Coach Jason Zimmerman now with 207 career victories as Emory wins it 92-59. Let's quickly take a look at some of the stats because Emory, again, just outstanding. 32 of 65, right at 50% from the field. 13 of 29 from the three-point area, 44.8%. They shot 15 of 22 from the free throw line. In terms of your leading scorers, Matt Davitt had 16 points. Matthew Snare also with 16. Roman Williams had 12. Nick Stuck had 11. Lawrence Rowley had 10. So 5 guys in double figures for the Emory Eagles. Jabario Beatty had 9. Bo Bomarito had 9. Clay Washburn had 6 on a couple of three-pointers. Luke Morrison had 3. And that's your scoring for the Emory Eagles. For the Brandeis judges, they were led in scoring by Eric DeGuano. He had 17 points, including 5 three-pointers, and he's the only guy in double figures. Chandler Jones had 9, and Latai Workman had 8. So the Emory Eagles, they win this one 92-59. We will see you again back here at high noon on Sunday when the Violets of NYU come to town, but another impressive Emory University victory. They roll up 92 points. They beat Brandeis by a score of 92-59. Set your clocks. We'll be here high noon on Sunday for NYU. And until then, have a great weekend. I'm Mark Harmon for the Emory University Basketball Network saying so long, everybody.